We think we have a pretty good idea of what makes men fall in love. But what if the real secret, the actual key, has nothing to do with what we see on the surface? Today, we're going to talk about a kind of silent language, one that goes way deeper than attraction and forms the foundation for a bond that can truly last. So let's just ask the big question right out of the gate. What is it? What's the secret ingredient that truly makes a man fall deeply, deeply in love? The kind of love that turns a fun fling into something, well, something real. Let's get into it. Okay, so what's the first thing that comes to mind? Probably this stuff, right? Beauty, a sense of excitement, passion. And look, those things are absolutely important. They're often the spark, for sure. But they're not the whole story. They're not the fire that keeps burning. And this is where things get a little counterintuitive. So stick with me. The core idea is this. Men don't actually form deep, lasting attachments with the women who impress them the most. It might grab their attention, yeah, but it doesn't capture their heart.
Because it's not about impression, it's about understanding, specifically emotional understanding. It's about being with someone who can hear the things he doesn't even know how to say out loud.
All right, section 1, losing the language. So why is this emotional understanding thing such a powerful, game-changing force? Well, to really get it, we kind of have to rewind all the way back to childhood. Think about it. From the time they're little kids, a lot of boys get handed this unwritten rule book. Be strong, don't show weakness. Whatever it is, you handle it and you handle it alone. It's almost like emotional survival training. Now, this is so important to understand. It's not that men lose their emotions, not at all. The feelings are all still there. What gets lost is the language, the permission, the tools to actually talk about them. So they just get buried. Okay, section 2, a place to breathe. So we've established this unspoken language is a big deal. But what does it actually look like in real life? What does emotional understanding really, truly mean? And this chart just nails it. See, it's not about being a cheerleader or trying to fix all his problems. It's actually way more subtle. It's about noticing when he gets quiet. It's about sensing he's stressed before he even says anything. It's about creating a space where he doesn't have to perform. I mean, just think about how powerful these small things are. Not rushing him, not making fun of him when he shows a crack in the armor, just saying something as simple as, "You don't have to explain." That one sentence can feel like a massive weight being lifted off his shoulders. And when you add all of those little actions up, that quiet acceptance, it creates one profound feeling: safety. And that, right there, is the foundation. He's not just attaching to a person, he's attaching to the feeling of safety that person gives him. Section 3, attachment over attraction. All right, so once that feeling of safety is there, something really incredible starts to happen. It triggers this powerful shift, where the connection goes from just attraction to deep attachment. This is the internal aha moment. It's that little click in his brain when he realizes, wait a second, I don't have to be on right now. I can just be. That simple realization changes everything about how he sees the relationship. And the difference is just night and day. Attraction is a thrill, right? It's exciting, it's based on performance. But attachment is home. It's based on safety. One is a spark that can fade out, but the other, it's a root system that just grows deeper over time. So really, it all boils down to this. The trust that's built from that emotional safety, it creates a bond that is just way, way more powerful and resilient than that initial spark of attraction ever could be. Which brings us to our last section, the unforgettable feeling. This gets into the long-term impact. Why does this specific feeling get so cemented in a man's mind that it can literally last a lifetime? A guy might forget what you wore on your third date or what movie you saw, but he will never, ever forget the person who made him feel truly seen, who listened without judging, who didn't run away when he shut down. That stuff creates an emotional memory that is basically permanent. And that emotional memory, it inspires a really powerful response. He becomes fiercely loyal. He becomes protective. Not because he feels like he has to, but because he's guarding something that he knows is incredibly rare and valuable. So this is what it all comes back to: emotional safety. It's not just a buzzword. It's a real psychological space where the armor he wears all day can finally come off. It's a place where he can just breathe, a feeling of peace without that constant pressure to perform. And this is why, when a connection like this ends, it can be so absolutely devastating. It's not just the person he's mourning. The deepest, most painful loss is the loss of that rare, safe place, that feeling of finally being understood. And because it's so rare, it can feel completely irreplaceable. So we'll leave you with this final thought. In a world that is constantly telling boys to just be strong and handle it, the person who offers them emotional understanding doesn't just build a relationship. They create a memory that lasts forever. They become, quite simply, unforgettable.